Many years ago, in the beautiful town of Aka, there lived a poor widow named Adaku. She had been married to her kind husband Mbao for years, but had no children. Mbao was a wealthy farmer with vast lands and oil plantations. Despite their efforts and visits to various traditionalists, their childlessness remained unresolved. Mizu deeply loved Adaku and refused to yield to societal pressure or his family's demands to marry another woman. He always prioritized Adaku's happiness and well-being. Adaku, grateful for her loving husband, cherished their bond. However, years of waiting and hoping for a miracle passed, and Bao's health began to deteriorate. Mbao's illness worsened despite treatments, and eventually he passed away. Adaku was devastated, and her world shattered when her in-laws threw her out of her home. Forced to live on the outskirts of the town, Adaku faced cruel ridicule from villagers, who called her a witch and blamed her for her husband's death. Adaku earned a meager living through farming and weeding others' lands. One evening, after a long, exhausting day, she returned home, unaware of the events about to unfold. Late that night, Adaku awoke to the distant cry of a woman. Unsure if it was a dream, she lay still, but the cries grew louder and more desperate. Adaku also heard a man pleading with the woman to keep moving as danger loomed nearby. Moments later, a baby's cry pierced the night, leaving Adaku stunned. The man knocked on Adaku's door, pleading for her to take the child. He handed her an envelope and money, urging her to flee for the safety of the baby. With trembling hands, Adaku took the baby, wrapped it in a cloth, and followed the man outside. There she saw the woman lying lifeless in a pool of blood. The man introduced himself as Obi, the son of a renowned figure, Oko. He revealed they were being hunted by assassins who had already killed his parents and wife. As Obi begged Adaku to run and protect the baby, the sound of approaching men interrupted them. Obi urged her to flee without looking back. Adaku ran into the dense bush with the baby, her heart pounding as she prayed for safety. Behind her, she heard Obi's cry, which abruptly stopped. Exhausted and terrified, Adaku rested in the dark forest, clutching the baby tightly. When she saw men searching with torches, she silently prayed for divine protection. When you are still a child, so my son, that is how you came into my life. I bless the day God brought you to me, wiping away my tears and filling my heart with joy. I always thought I was unworthy, but you showed me I had a purpose. I remember your first step, it was magical. Even though it took longer than others your age. Even in the roughest times, motherhood brought me pride and strength. Today, seeing the man you've become, I know every sacrifice was worth it. Saluda with tears embraced me and thanked me for raising him to be a man of honor. His words, full of love, made me realize the fruits of my labor. Saludo, intelligent and determined, always aimed for greatness. Even when resources were scarce, God made a way through scholarships and opportunities. The day Saludo earned a scholarship was unforgettable. His excitement brought light into my life. He promised to make me proud, and I believed in him. Watching Saludo leave for university was bittersweet. Life there was challenging, but his hard work and faith made him excel beyond expectations. Saludo's passion for justice led him to law school, where his efforts were recognized. The church's support became the wind beneath his wings. I prayed for his success every night. The sacrifices I made were small compared to the joy of seeing him thrive and achieve his dreams. Saludo stood proudly as he was called to the bar, receiving an award for being the best. My heart swelled with pride as I stood by his side. Saludo celebrated me, his hero, with a standing ovation. That moment, surrounded by applause, remains etched in my heart forever. That glorious day was just the start. Saludo assured me that his journey was only beginning and that I would witness many more victories. Months later, Saludo returned home with great news. His achievements continued to grow, a testament to his dedication and God's blessings. Saludo expressed gratitude for every sacrifice I made. His humility and success made me feel that every struggle was worthwhile. As we reflected on his journey, I reminded Saludo that he was destined for greatness, and this was only the beginning of a remarkable life ahead.